Hello, beautiful being. I'm Trini, and welcome to In Her Dreams. Welcome to your reading. I'm grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you, and they have already been coming in, beautiful being. I'm going to take a moment to, I'm excited for this message for you. I really am. It's beautiful, and it's full of healing and power and ascension. That's what this is all about, is your ascension. You're ascending to higher heights, and you're expanding to deeper depths where you are able to understand things on both a subconscious level and a conscious level. And you're embracing the pendulum. And I said pendulum, but then I'm doing the infinity sign. This is about cycles that have been going on, but you're not fighting them anymore. You're embracing where you are, and you see how far you've come. You know how far you've come. You feel it, and you are higher, so much higher than any of those low vibrations that do what they do. You know? If it's not one, it's the other, right? Demons are all around, but they serve a purpose. And you're embracing the fact that despite anyone's attempts to bring you down, or to stagnate your growth, or to hold you back, or just to make you feel afraid, you're embracing the fact that all of those attempts, all of those intentions have shown you something about you. And the fact that you're still here, the fact that you are here, living, breathing, loving. You never stopped loving. Through any of the trials and tribulations that you've been through, you never stopped loving. You never stopped nurturing. And you never stopped intending and trying and putting forth effort to love yourself. And that's what you're being rewarded for. It's coming. And honestly, I want to say it's here. Like, I already feel your abundance. I feel it. I see it. It feels so tingly and and wholesome and vibrant. These are the vibes that you're manifesting. Okay, so I got more to share, and I'm gonna get into the cards, but I'm just letting spirit flow. So I'm gonna take a moment to just raise our vibration, raising the frequency of the space and the energy inside you and around you. You are surrounded by divine love, and you're filled with peace, and there's harmony in your world. Ashe. So must it be on all dimensions. Alright. I like to wait till the end. Thank you, Divine. There's healing through the entire sound. Alright, so this morning I was driving and a wolf crossed in front of my car. That is you. You are the wolf. You keep coming through in my meditation and also in that event this morning, which was very shocking because there's usually only deer crossing the road, or geese crossing the road where I am, but a wolf crossed in front of my car. And I saw this wolf as not quite knowing how powerful it is, and that it doesn't have to be afraid. Because initially, he was so frantic, looking at the cars, I mean, that's a frantic moment, right? You got all these cars coming at you, and he felt so frantic. I could tell he was going back and forth. He didn't know exactly which way to go to cross the street because he was so surprised and shocked by the cars. But you know what? Every single car stopped for him, including me. And I was kind of like, look, y'all, we stopping. You know, like, y'all just gonna have to deal with it, okay? Because I was not about to hit this beautiful being. And he made his way across, but every single car stopped for him. And Divine says that if only you could see what's at the root of the negative energy that has been sent your way, if you could see and focus for just a moment on the actual cause, the root cause of the hatred that your enemy has shown you, you instantly would let go of any fear that you have, of any self-doubt that you've been holding on to because of thoughts that have been sent your way. There are energies out there that want to stop your dreams. But you know what? Every beautiful being has an enemy that wishes that on them. Every single beautiful being has an enemy, has an opponent, has someone who tries constantly and incessantly to throw distractions your way. I feel like, so with the wolf, Divine says know your power, because here's the thing, if any one of us had gotten out of our car and confronted the wolf, then he would have known that he was the winner instantly. I mean, I don't know too many people that want to go up against a wolf, right? And so if it hadn't been for the armor that these humans had, our cars, he would have known right away that it was a done deal. He was going to make his way across the street. But he doubted himself because he saw these big bad motors confronting him, heading him, and he got scared. But he still made his way across. So the first thing that Divine is saying is that whatever conflict it is that you're experiencing now, you're going to make it through it. You are going to make it through it. And I really want you to believe that and to trust that. And to visualize yourself already having manifested, being beyond this point of any fear that you're experiencing or any extreme frustration. You might be feeling very frustrated with someone in your life. You might be wanting to forgive someone in your life, but it's just been a challenge. Confirmation. I got my baby girl here. You may be confronted with several conflicts at once. Like maybe there's someone that you're struggling to forgive. Maybe there's someone that you're struggling to communicate boundaries with, okay? But Divine is saying that there's something in your life that is meant to go. And something that was coming through earlier was not every relationship works out. Not every relationship works out, and that's okay. As long as there is a respect between you and another being and an understanding that there needs to be respect. You don't have to be friends with everyone. You don't have to make every friendship work out. There are times in our life where we realize that a romantic relationship is not working out. But whatever it is in your life that feels much more like an attachment than a true connection, and you're not getting the benefit out of it as far as feeling nurtured, feeling safe, feeling provided for, whatever it is that you really want in that relationship, and it's a non-negotiable that you need it, you know, there are these things in relationships where if you don't have it, you're just like, that's just the foundation. I must have that. And there are other things that are negotiable. And that might be something that you're in the process of doing, is determining what exactly you want, what you need versus what you want, and how you can navigate balancing both, having what you need and some of what you want. Or maybe you want more of what you want at this stage in life. Okay, you've got Seasons of the Witch, honoring cycles. Okay, I was feeling like this earlier. I felt like there may be someone who's been calling you a witch or who's been criticizing your spiritual practice, and Divine says, whatever. Like, what's coming to my mind is, how dare they? Because I see that you are a being that takes so much time and effort and energy to show yourself love and to understand truth and to know yourself better and to know how to navigate these waters of life, you know, these waters of life. And whatever spiritual path it is that you are both following and creating, I feel like it's both. It's part destiny and it's part free will, what you want as a sovereign being. But whatever your path looks like, it is beautiful. You take so much pride, and it's pride, it's a positive pride. It's joy, it's care that you put into doing things for yourself, because you understand that rituals are important. So whether it's through working out or nurturing your health with good food or healthy supplements or vitamins, you know, or getting better rest, you know, protecting your energy, learning about what it is that you really want and how you can get it and what's best for you, learning about what's best for you. This is your spiritual path. And however you do it, whether you do it on in church, I had to stutter on that one. Whether you do it in church on Sunday, I think I had one too many Sundays in church, but that's okay. If it works for you, then your spiritual path is beautiful. If it's with you standing at your altar every day, or every night, or whenever you feel like it, your path is beautiful. Okay? And anyone who would knock you on that or try to throw insults your way, is just because they're fearful. They see your power. So if they've called you a witch or a root worker or a sorcerer, I would say thank you to all of those. I'd be like, oh, Ashe, yes I am. I'm glad you see it, because I feel it, you know? I would be so honored. And when people do call me a witch, I mean, I've only been addressed that way in a very positive way, but that's to my face. What is said behind my back, it doesn't matter. I appreciate it. If I'm being called a witch, I love that. And that is something that Divine is saying, that after this lunar eclipse that we've had, there are things that are falling away from your life. There are people that are either separating themselves, maybe they have distanced themselves, or perhaps you have distanced from them, or maybe there's been some of both. Divine says that this distance between you is a gift. It is a blessing. And only beautiful things are going to come from this. Okay? Seasons of the Witch. So, spring, abundance, creativity is super important. There are two things that Spirit was saying: to keep your vibe high and to create. That is so important at this time, because that is warding off this nefarious energy that people are trying to send you. And it's a form of protection. when you are constantly allowing creative ideas to flow from you. Just create. Keep creating. And also keeping your vibe high is super important. And one way to do this is through mindfulness, because a lot of times when someone is sending negative energy to you, there's a tendency to have racing thoughts. Okay, you're here, there, might start forgetting things, you know, but it's all because there's a seed of fear that they are planting or trying to plant with every action towards you, with every word that's said towards you, and with every vibe that you feel. You are energetically sensitive and you pick up on the energies around you, but the days where you are adjusting your vibe to other people's actions, those days are over. They are gone. And this has a lot to do with that lunar eclipse that we experienced, okay? So this is a great opportunity. Divine is asking you to see this distance between you and another being or other beings. This could be a group of people, to see that as a blessing, okay? There's going to be more space in your mind where you can fill that space with a creative flow of thoughts, ideas, visions, dreams. Okay? You're creating abundance. That's what this phase is about. And someone has not wanted you to see that through. They haven't wanted you to make it this far. A straitjacket kept coming to me. Somebody wanted you in a straitjacket. Somebody wanted to drive you insane. And they are very envious of something that you have manifested. Also, a part of this card here with Seasons of the Witch, someone has seen your power. They have seen your power to manifest what is best for you and what really suits you. They see that you've manifested something that they have always wanted, but they don't have the mental focus to create it. So they fear you because they know that you're intuitive and they don't want you to tap in even more to what has really happened. I feel like you tuned into something because you wanted to heal from it. You wanted to understand it and heal from it. And in your healing process, this person saw you healing. Okay, this enemy, this person who wanted to stop you and bring you down, they saw this happening. They've seen your transformation because you have transformed, and it scares them. They're afraid because now they feel like they're going to be put on display. They don't want to feel more shame. Every time this person is either in your presence or they snoop around to find something out about you, they are more and more burdened by their own sense of shortcomings. They feel like they haven't accomplished anything in life when they look at you. They feel like they are not where they want to be when they look at you. They feel afraid when they look at you because they don't want you to know all of the skeletons in their closet. They don't want you to know that they deep down inside are a hurt little child that is afraid of being hurt or harmed again. And this is a part of their past that they have never confronted before. Not ever. They've always distracted themselves from it. They've never truly attempted to heal. It's always been to attack someone else or to overcome someone else, and it's not working for them anymore. It's not working for them anymore. So Divine says that in this wheel that you have been experiencing, because it's felt like season after season after season, there may be conflict that you've been dealing with now for over a year. So you've been through all the seasons. Divine says, design. Okay, divine is telling you to design. And also, so like if there's something artistic that you're wanting to share, please create it and share it. But divine is also saying that all of this was destined to happen. This conflict was destined to happen. It was the season, it was the time for you to face this opposition in order to encourage your growth. Okay, it was time for you to start building and flexing your muscles, and that's spiritually and maybe physically too. Okay, it was time. And so please, if you can find any way to just open up to gratitude, a feeling of, you know, I'm thankful I'm here because it could be so much worse. You know, it's like that wolf this morning. He didn't have to make it across the street, but he did. You are making it. And you're not just making it, but you're doing it, you're creating it, you're growing it, you're loving it, you're thriving. And you may not have felt lately like you were thriving, but on many levels you are. You are, and this is because of the action that you've already taken, the things that you've already done. You've planted so many great seeds that your abundance is coming no matter what. Okay, your abundance is coming no matter what. I need you to feel that. I need you to believe that. I need you to know that. And the reason why I say know it is because you've had dreams, you've had flashes, you've had visions. You know that your success is manifesting. It's just that sometimes people throw illusions and veils to try to hide what's really there. And that's what's been happening, is that someone has been trying to cover up the fact that you are on your way to beautiful, beautiful energies, beautiful abundance, beautiful manifestations. And this isn't overnight. You've been doing it, but you're going there. You're getting there. And there's someone who wants you to see what's behind you instead of what's in front of you. They want you to see the past. They want you to see, okay, I get my incense. They want you to see the illusions that they're throwing your way. I feel like this could have something to do with family. This might be within a family situation. There's a child here in the Six of Swords. Okay, so this could pertain to parental relationships with children. That could be involved here. It could be family dynamics. It could be toxic family. It could be toxic community, whether that's in your home environment where you live, your neighborhood, or work. But this person wanted to cover up the fact that you are moving in a positive direction, in the best direction for you. They didn't want you to see that. Yeah. They try to cause a lot of heartache. Regarding perhaps something related to a child with this Page of Pentacles here, this could also represent living situation, home, family, or work. Okay, this is also an opportunity that they wanted to manipulate. It's something that you have access to. It's an opportunity, something that came across your way, some kind of venture or opportunity for prosperity, and they tried to put it in their own hands and control it. They wanted to control it. More than likely through how they were treating you or things they were telling you, they wanted to discourage you or distract you from your blessing. There was a tower here, but I feel like this tower is so big that it impacted multiple people. This wasn't just you. If you went through a tower, you're not the only one. There were other people going through towers here. But I see that a lot of this feels self-inflicted. Like there was a lot of drama going on around this situation that wasn't necessary. And a lot of going around and around and around and around and around. This could have been blame being tossed around. Cycles repeating, like it's my turn to hurt you. Now it's your turn to hurt me. Now I hurt you. Now you. It's like, you know, there was a lot of that going on. Okay, you got apology and party. Okay. I'm already seeing some things that I'm not liking. So first of all, I feel like there's somebody here who's going to make an apology. But look at that girl in the middle. Do you see her face? She looks like she's up to something. And this is not a sincere apology. It's not a sincere apology. And it's in a social setting. Why are we apologizing at a party? It doesn't have to be a literal party. It could be like, it could be a group chat. Okay? It could be anywhere where there's like multiple people. It could be in the parking lot at your job. It could be anywhere. It could be at a family reunion. Okay? But this is an apology that stinks. And I feel like this is definitely going to, like, this person is very motivated to do this because they've got 3 of Wands. But this 3 of Wands is for you as well because you're moving forward. You're like, I'm not getting stuck on this. We're in Mercury retrograde, okay, I believe until April 27th or at least to the end of April. And so a lot of memories are coming back. A lot of old situations are coming up for us. And it's an opportunity for us to further heal from those past experiences. Whether it's a memory that we've been holding on to and has been haunting us, whether it's from your childhood, teenage years, early adult, last week, whenever it happened, this traumatic event or this painful experience, it may come back. And what this Mercury retrograde is allowing us to do is to have a safe space within which to look at that again, to revisit that, and to bathe our wounds, our past, all traumas, everything that hurts, to bathe it in divine love and healing energy, and to see what those wounds come back to tell us, or what we still need to heal regarding that wound, so that we're not repeating those same patterns of hurt and trauma. Okay? But you're moving forward, like in this wheel that is so closely associated. I see that here with this tower. Look at that. It's like tower after tower after tower after tower. You're like, no thank you. You got 3 of Wands and Knight of Swords. You're moving forward. You don't have time for it. You don't have time for it because you're grown. And because you are divine. You follow a different way. And that's one reason why you might get called witch or root worker or whatever, is because you don't do things like other people. And when people are confronted with someone who radiates confidence and wisdom, and they don't understand that, they don't understand how you're able to be that lone wolf and believe in yourself. You know, all these things, these songs have told us to do, believe in yourself and all this. You actually do this. And everything you do is done with an intention to both feel love and to give love. That is who you are. You vibrate on the frequency of Christ consciousness. This is what you are aligned with. Where your love and hatred are balanced so that it's pure. You know? It's pure. You grow things, you love things, you nurture things. And you never go around with the intent to destroy. But that's how this group or this person came to you. And now they want to come back with an apology at a party. Or in a party, you know, in front of people. It could be online, it could be via email, via text, it could be any kind of way, but it's involving other people. And that's because it's a show. And it's also from such a thirsty space within this person where they really want your energy. They really want your energy. They want to drain it. They want to siphon it. They want to feed off of it. And that's why they want to bring you back into their world. This is hoovering, like with the whole narcissistic stuff. That's one of those terms that people often use with narcissists, is hoovering, when they come back to pick you up again. You know, and it's like they see you as, and I hate to say this, but that's why it's called hoovering. They see you as trash. Because that's the only way that they can think of you in their mind to keep going. Deep down inside, they know your value. But they try to see you from such a low space just to make themselves feel better. That's why they choose to see you and everybody else as trash. And try to come back and hoover and pick you back up again. But you're not available for that. You're not available for games. You are not available to entertain petty little maniacal attempts to distract you or to destroy you. Okay, so at the bottom of at the bottom of the deck, I thought that right there you got cycles and nostalgia. So that's Mercury retrograde coming around, allowing us to heal any memories that are painful for you. If there's something that you see over and over in your mind, or something that you experience constantly in a dream and it goes back to a hurtful time in your life, Divine is asking you to open up that space, that time period, that day, that moment in time. Open up your heart. Open up that time, that space and time for you to just receive a flow of divine energy that flows all throughout time, all throughout the future, the past, the present. You constantly have access to that divine healing energy. Okay? This is going to help bring an end to cycles. Okay, you're completing a phase. I'm also seeing there that butterfly over her mouth. I know in the last reading, silence is golden came out. And that doesn't mean that you can't say anything, but you might not want to say anything, especially if you're going no contact with someone, or if that's what you have felt or received from spirit that is best for you, to not have any contact with someone, then yeah, silence is absolutely golden. But it could just be a situation where you're either in a work environment or community environment or living space or whatever, and you have to somehow communicate with the person about necessary things. But Divine is just saying to really keep it simple, keep it short, keep it very... I know, like, I was a teacher, and I was also an RA in college, and whenever I had to write a report, I kept it very, very cut and dry. That came naturally to me because of my Capricorn moon, but it's like, if you have to communicate something to someone, just be very logical. Just be very, very much yourself. You don't have to change up your vibe for anybody. You know, they're not worth that. Okay? But keep your vibe how you normally would be. You don't have to get out of your space, but you can keep it short and simple. Short and simple, factual. That's the best way. Yeah, I love that Knight of Swords. Because a lot of times that's the exact energy we need, where we're just moving forward. We're not even thinking about it and getting stuck, because this person or this group wanted you to feel stuck and stagnated, where your ideas weren't flowing, your happiness wasn't flowing, your abundance wasn't flowing. But because you're so thankful, and because you have constantly expressed gratitude, Divine says even in moments where you had like a pity party, you picked yourself out of that. You picked yourself up out of that, okay? I feel like that. Like sometimes you really felt like you were down and out, but you chose to love yourself through those moments. And because of that, you have reaped the beauty and the bounty of those seeds that you have sown, where you have chosen to heal yourself and chosen to understand yourself and chosen to understand someone else in order to not have hatred towards them, okay? It's okay to feel hatred, but you want to move to a space where you are able at least to release that hatred. It's normal to feel hatred. And if anybody says, you just don't hate anything, okay, not human. You must be AI. Everybody feels hatred at some point, but the goal is to release it, to let it go and just be like I said, Christ consciousness. They don't know what they're doing. Divine is also saying it's really good to see your enemy as a child. First of all, that is what they act like. I see a lot of immaturity there, but I also see this like being stuck in a place where they were traumatized, and that is mentally, emotionally, psychologically where they are, is where they were at the age where they were traumatized. I feel like this was between 4 and 8, okay? It could have been different, but I feel like for some people, this is from 4 to 8. This person experienced trauma. Somewhere within that time frame. Okay, somebody's wearing a facade. Okay, they're wearing a facade. And I feel like, look, he's literally holding his face. You see that? He's holding his face and looking at it and judging it. There's someone who's really closely judging themselves. Okay. There's someone here who really hates something about their physical appearance. They hate something about their physical appearance. It's something that they have wanted to alter with either plastic surgery or like injections or something like that. Because of something that was said to them that made them believe that they were not pretty or beautiful or attractive. I feel like this is your opponent, and they look at you and they feel like, oh, you have exactly what I want. Okay, so there's something with this person that they have always struggled with. It could be a body part or an aspect of their physical self that they were once either ridiculed about or heard something mean about, and they feel like you have the perfect example of that. Okay, I feel like it's on the face. I don't know. But this is a source of jealousy. This is a source of envy for this person. The hurt that this person feels about the beliefs that they have about themselves, like how they feel that they look, their level of intelligence, it really impacts them, and it makes them hate people that they feel have exactly what they don't have. Okay, and it causes this person to wear a facade where they're trying to cover up their insecurity. But every day they look at themselves in the mirror and they think that there's something that they should change about themselves. So Yeah, they need to love themselves. And they see you loving yourself, and that drives them insane because they don't know how to love themselves. They know how to criticize themselves. They know how to think badly about themselves. They know how to hide from situations in order to protect their ego, right? This is what they do repeatedly. And then they see you out here healing and loving yourself and being bountiful and abundant and beautiful and having love and sharing love. And then they go back to their mirror and hate themselves. They go back to their mirror and they tell themselves how they should have been different or how they wish they were different. Okay, self-care. This is about your self-care. Get back to it. So that very thing, you know, that's causing so much trouble with people hating on you and just being like, oh, yes, it's you again. You are here in all your glory, and you will stay here in all your glory, and you will only ascend. Okay? You will ascend and shine even more. Okay? This is about your self-care. It's about you taking time to love yourself through all of the craziness that you observe around you. There are people that just they don't do anything for you. They don't add to your life. And so it's time to let them go. There's no harm in it. There's no shame in it. The fact that you don't have these spaces filled anymore is going to help you to experience so much more joy and peace, because it's less of what you don't want in your life and more of what you do want. Okay? So what you want more of is self-care. Take baths if you can. Go to the water if it's not too cold or far away, like lakes, rivers, oceans, all of the above if you can. Okay. There's something you're being asked to open up to. Okay, and I was getting this earlier, so thank you, Divine, for this confirmation. As I was meditating earlier, Divine was saying that there are things going on in your world that could potentially cause you to be closed off or guarded from what really is for you. Okay? So there's some craziness that you have experienced. There's some maniacal behavior. There's some psychopathic, sociopathic, all that stuff. Vibes that you have observed, picked up on, all of that. Yes, it's all out there. Because there's always that. There's always that. But there's also always the love that you have inside you and the love that you have around you. There is love that you have access to in your life. And Divine says, please don't allow, them clouds, man. It's like there's somebody who is wanting to project all these illusions. You know, your enemy has been too busy creating illusions to fool you and other people to focus on their life. They don't create any time to focus on their own world and growing that and strengthening that. All they've been doing is throwing illusions your way, and illusions for other people to see around you as well. You know, it's like a whole theatrical production. If you haven't seen Spider-Man Far From Home, the one where he goes to France or to Europe, yeah. And in that, I don't want to spoil it, but his villain there is Mysterio. And Mysterio throws he's got all these projectors that create illusions of really awful things. And it fooled even Spider-Man for a while. He could not find his way out of this illusion that his enemy had projected. It wasn't even real. And here's the thing, there was where he coordinated it, synced it up. He did get hit by a train. So most of it was fake, but he combined it with a real disaster. So that's exactly what has happened. This person who is all about illusions and craziness and all the psychopathic stuff, they have thrown illusions, but they've also combined it with some things that really were detrimental. They really have crossed boundaries and done things that are illegal, perhaps. That may apply to some of you. Or things that at least were very, like there was no morality there, no respect, okay? All of this has happened, and you have become better, stronger, wiser in the face of all of that. But you may be looking at something else, another situation, another relationship in your world with that same experience and maybe some defensiveness from there. You see what I'm saying? It's like where you start looking at life, every situation in your life through the same pair of lenses, and it just shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. Divine is saying to hold each person in your life accountable for what they have done. Like if there's a coworker that has affected your relationship with a person you live with, whether it's family, romantic, or platonic, that we can't cross these worlds. You might be very upset about something with the coworker, but taking it out on a person you live with, or out on a friend that you went out to lunch with. Divine is saying, I'm just giving these scenarios to help you understand that there's a situation, potentially, this is for some of you, there's a situation in your life right now where it's becoming clouded because of a different experience in your world. There may have been some wires crossed there, okay? But Divine is saying that there is a situation where you have abundance in love and positive energy, and it is not harmful. This one will go down. Okay, the tree. I knew Divine was saying this one. Divine is saying stand firm. This is about family. This is about finances and abundance. You have wealth in your life. Stand firm with that. Believe in that. See that. See your abundance. Okay? Because there are illusions that have been cast for you to not see the beautiful abundance in your world. You see those trees? You can see them. Look at these two trees compared to each other. See, you might be seeing your trees like this. Oh, they're not that great. This could be a relationship in your life. This could be a situation with kids, family, home, work, finances. You might be seeing your abundance like this. Divine said, it's here, honey. Your abundance is steady. There's nothing that anyone can take away from you. Please don't see something as a negative when it really is a positive. It's just the way that someone else wants you to see it. People are so shady. People are so shady. You're the star. This is about healing. This is about success. This is about abundance. You are the star. And you're shining bright no matter what. You're loving the people in your life that you choose to love. And you're thankful that the people that don't need to be in your life anymore are gone. You're realizing your abundance in every area of your life. And you're thankful to yourself for your courage and for your willingness to stay the course. And you know you're a star. I need you to know that. You're a star. You're a star. Tú eres una estrella. I had to say that one in Espanol. Oh, and you have the key. Okay, I had to keep that one. You are, okay. Yes, you have the key to everything that you need and that you desire, and it's in alignment with your true divine path. And you are a goddess. This is your goddess energy. Okay, so even if you're male, your divine feminine energy is Beautiful. Okay. You must cut those cords. Okay. So the things that are like on their way out, the people that are on their way away out of your life, here you go. Let them go. Turn your back and be like, okay? Because that way you're going to have the time, the energy, and the love that you need. Because somebody did not want you to love and nurture the way that you love and nurture so beautifully. So doing this with the people that need to go and that have needed to go for a while, you're going to be able to preserve so much more of your love and connection that you're supposed to have with those beautiful connections in your life, because you're not all feeling all chaotic because of this other stuff, the background noise. Your enemies have become background noise. That's all they are. They're static in the background. But you know what? That's brown noise. That's white noise. That's green noise. Ashe. Thank you, enemies, for being our white noise, our brown noise, whatever. I like brown noise. Check out my ASMR channel. I haven't uploaded, but there's a lot of good stuff on there. A lot of healing energy for you. But your enemies have become background noise. That's all they are now. Still trying to throw illusion, like trying harder than ever to throw illusions for you to not see the blessings in your life and for you to just be distracted by their little high school nonsense. You know, some of these people you may have known from high school. That was coming through earlier, that the people that have been causing conflict in your life, they did not just pop up. They've been around for a while. And this has been a long time in the making. But now, it's time for this. Okay? Because whatever this apology is that's coming, I feel like, you know what? And energetically, you can shut this down. It may not even manifest. If you are raising your vibration constantly, whenever you need to, and keeping it high, whatever attempts they're throwing, it's not going to be able to manifest. So if they're planning to have some sort of annoying apology come through, it won't even manifest because your vibe is too high. Something's gonna be thwarted, okay? It's not going to happen. So anything that you experience with a party is gonna be positive, okay? You're not entertaining any opportunities for people to siphon your energy, and you're protecting yourself, your energy, and you are living your life. Because your life is beautiful and it is abundant. Don't let anybody make you think otherwise, okay? All right, beautiful being, I hope you enjoyed this message. Please be sure to like and leave me a nice comment, something sweet. And also be sure to subscribe. And that's it. I wish you peace. I wish you joy. And I wish you many, many blessings. Take care.